Yo, g'day guys, what's going on? 99 one at a time here. Different sort of video for you guys today, something that's not connected to my main series, but something I'm also very excited to share. A couple of weeks ago, I woke up and I checked my phone to see I had an unread message from a Mr. Runescape. He told me he was putting together an old school Runescape content creator Battle Royale with a $1,000 prize money and asked me if I wanted to participate in the event. Without hesitation, I said I would love to join. So I joined a private Discord where there were 15 other content creators, all of who I had watched and admired before, but never really spoken to. In their teams, retrospectively, there was Runescape and Link's Ocarina, Bitter and Skidler, Framed and Sea Engineer, Pure Spam and Solo Mission, Perp and Ron Plays Games, Tanzu and Vitoso, Soup and Rag, and poor Gingerbeardy had to get paired up next to me. Hearing all these guys speak in the same Discord at the same time was a bit of an overwhelming experience. After watching them all for so long and then finally getting a chance to speak to them, I was a bit of a fangirl, I'm not going to lie. There was also another sort of feeling of reassurance to myself in what I suppose is my ability as a content creator to be paired up with the likes of some of these other guys. It was a true honour. Mr. Runescape, Jake, if you're watching, thank you for the invite, mate. I truly do appreciate it. Anyway, the Battle Royale was filled with 8 groups of 2. There was 8 different spawn points scattered all over Gielinor, and they were the Farming Guild, Kuren Castle, Tree Gnome Stronghold, Fremennik, Miscellanea, Kenefis, Polnibnich, and Fossil Island. We each started with a bronze axe, bronze pickaxe, Drayman staff, and 1,000 gold pieces, and unlimited stem potions from our bank to speed things up a little bit. Which was fine, except for my account hasn't yet unlocked fairy rings. Anyway, with those starting items, we all signed into the same PvP world. We had 75 minutes to craft our own items, catch our own food, make our own potions, and head towards the final area, the entrance to the Infernal Cape, Mor-Ul-Rek. There was no teleporting within the first 15 minutes. Player-owned houses were off limits, diary rewards were off limits, Grand Exchange is also off limits. We were free to roam anywhere as soon as it started, just obviously not teleporting. After the first 30 minutes, the map shrinks, leaving us only a smaller area. This was essentially no Kurand, high-level wilderness, Mauritania, or any islands. After the 1 hour mark, everybody had to be on Karamja. Anywhere on Karamja, it didn't matter. After the first 75 minutes were up, we all had to be inside Mor-Ul-Rek, on or around the platform of where you go into the Inferno. I think that pretty much covers everything. Most of the other teams knew who they were teaming up with a few days before the event started, while unfortunately, due to no fault of anyone, Gingerbeardy and I were teamed up together about 2 minutes before it started. We ended up getting the Gnome Stronghold as our spawn point, which I believe Runescape had to spin a wheel to randomize the spawn points to make it fair on all the teams. With only knowing that Gingerbeardy and I were teaming up a couple minutes before it started, it was hard to strategize what we were going to do. Would we try to get Barrage? Would we try and get range gear in a DDS? Would we even stand a chance? In the beginning, I thought catching minnows for sharks would be the smartest idea. I ran all the way to the fishing guild from the Gnome Stronghold. Granted, it's not very far, but when I got there, I realized that the net that spawns there is a big fishing net. But to catch minnows, you need a small fishing net. At the time, I couldn't think of where to go get one quickly, so I went to go start chopping magic trees to get myself and Beardy a magic shortbow each. While he fletched some arrow shafts and collected some feathers to make arrows for us, I ended up making a few magic longbows to alch because I had all intentions of alching 20 of them to get 30k to buy a dragon dagger from near the dude at Bexterian Falls. However, with a bronze axe, this was taking far too long and we only had a specific amount of time. We ended up mining a little under the Grand Tree for some adamant and mithril, trying to make our own bars to make our own arrowheads. This was also a very slow idea. We were running out of time, we only had 60 minutes, and we had to be on Karamja. I ended up finding a glory on the ground. Not sure where it came from, but I definitely wasn't going to leave it there. I don't know if this was against the rules or not. I don't think it was though. We sold our ore, took the spirit tree to the Gnome Stronghold, got Elkoi to take us through the maze, ran south to Yanil, ran into the Magic Guild and purchased some alch runes to alch my current longbows, as well as some teleports to get us to Camelot. We ran to Catherby to buy some arrowheads from Hickton in the fletching store, spent all our GP, but at least we had a few rune arrows and several adamant arrows and a ton of iron arrows. We needed armor, we had food, and we had ammunition. Beardy caught us some sorties and tuna earlier on at the fishing guild. We decided to scale White Wolf Mountain and venture into the Tavali dungeon to kill some blue dragons. Our arrows were scarce and we didn't want to use all our adamant arrows killing black dragons. It was not until after that I realized this white dot on the minimap was either pure spam or solo mission. If we had managed to kill them down here, it may have changed the whole outcome of this event. But we definitely weren't in any stage to fight. We managed to get some hides and create 2 blue d'hide bodies, 2 blue d'hide chaps, and 1 blue d'hide van braces. And since Beardy managed to kill at least 1 black dragon, I gave him some black d'hide vams. With my glory, I teleported to Alcarid to tan and craft all the hides while Beardy home tellied to Lumbridge to wait for me. Upon leaving Lumbridge on our way to Karamja, Skidler ran past. Without knowing what he had or who he was with, we were a bit hesitant at first, but then figured, bugger it, we will try and attack him and kill him, but obviously he beat us to Karamja because we did not see him again. We had made it to Karamja via the boat on Port Sarim. We were in no shape to fight, so we managed to hide on the boat Karamja for a little while before making it into the Mor'ol wreck. A few moments later, we decided it's time to head into the Karamja volcano, and as soon as I go down into the volcano, I see another player. Oh shit, it was Vitoso. He ran into the final zone, trying to avoid conflict. We made it into Mor'ol wreck. I will stop talking now and show you some of the highlights of the final fight of the event. Cheers.
Right, let's get ready, prey range and solo mission. Let's get him. Oh shit! We'll pause solo mission. Yeah, let's go. Get a Tanzo, get a Tanzo. On Tanzo. Yeah, I don't know. Just go on Tanzo. I'm about to run out of prayer as well.
Not happy. You out of prayer?
Yeah, I am, yeah.
Fuck.
It's all Gucci, it's all Gucci.
He's gonna die. You got food still?
Yeah, I have, yeah. I was just trying to stay on him as much as possible. There we go. Run back, let's run back.
Vitosa's on you.
Attack him, yeah, attack him. Right, they're gone. Woo! Come on, baby!
Woo!
Right, Ra's there, stamina pot. Let's run back. Right, there's people in the central, with the ice barrage. Let's run round. Let's try and let them two fight out, because they've got ice barrage. We don't really want to get involved in that at the moment.
Fucking hell.
Let's run in, fuck it, come, let's go in. Fuck it. They're saying tag soup, let's get on soup.
Kill soup.
Get on soup.
That's Sea Engineer with the barrages, surely.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Right, I'm not actually getting attacked at all from that, bro.
I am.
Let's run back a bit, let's run south. I'm
frozen. Why is...
I'm fucking froze.
I'm dead, bro. I'm dead. Fuck! I'm gonna get a glory and come...
Fuck, you ugly cunt!
You dead too?
Wait, one sec. No, I'm not. Just put you're all ugly in the chat.
What the fuck?
Fuck you!
You're dead.
Right, anyway.
You died?
Yeah, I'm dead.
Unfortunately, guys, that is where I died. This was filmed at a time where I only had about 60 defense. That could have been one of my bigger downfalls, I suppose. Even with the protect from range up, I was still taking a lot of damage from ranged, so I am only to assume that this was due to the lacking defense level. I believe Gingerbeardy and I came 4th or 5th out of 8. I'm not really too sure. You will have to wait and see the end of the comp on Runescape's channel. I'll put his YouTube channel and video link in the description for those of you who may not know who he is, although I am sure most of you do. I've also popped Gingerbeardy's Twitch down in the description as well, and I would urge you to check him out. Super duper humble dude, very entertaining and super easy to talk to. I am truly honored to be invited into such an awesome event. Again, I really do appreciate it, and I would love to take part in more events like this in the future. I feel like if we were definitely given more time and perhaps my defense level was a little bit higher, we definitely would have been a bit more prepared and a bit more stronger towards the end. Even having black d'hide rather than blue d'hide, some rune gloves, Ava's accumulator, all definitely would have helped heaps. I believe that DDS would have been the game changer there, spewing that it took me so long to try and make the 30k GP or whatever it was. If anyone has any suggestions or hints on doing better, drop them below and I might check them out should I receive another invite. Thanks everybody for watching. I really do appreciate it. First defense video is not too far away, so please keep an eye out. I will catch all you guys later. Peace out.